Hey guys, Barretus here and welcome back to Forever Stranded. So in the last video we worked on automating the steel production and upgraded to the improved blast furnace. Since then I've just spent a little bit of time disassembling our battery network that we had all sort of scattered through the middle of our base and just built it into one giant cube here. I've been trying to cut down on things that could be causing lag, and I was worried the multi-block of this thing being sort of all spread out around was causing it to do like some tick updates when it was sort of distributing power through the multi-block. So I've tried making it into just a big cube, and we'll see if that improves that at all. It seems to be a little bit better. I also spent a little bit of time setting up some stuff to turn off a few different machines. Like we've got this here that'll now turn off the sieving system. Most of these other machines shouldn't run automatically unless we're auto-crafting something, so they should be fine. Speaking of which, what's this doing? It's making coal, coke, and steel, yep. And I also set up a lever to turn off the input stuff for the void miners, just so that I can keep them turned off. You know, keep the Wait, are they turned off? Pretty sure they are. That should have just turned them on, right? Yeah, that turned them on. Okay. I think that laser just displays whether it's a valid block. A valid multi-block structure. But yeah, we've turned them off. We've turned off the sieving. So hopefully that'll help keep the lag down a little bit while we're actually recording, and I can just turn them on at other times. So there's a few holes in the base, but I'll fix them up later. We're up to 83k dirt, so we're getting closer. I don't think I set up anything to turn these off, so they should just keep running for the moment. Yeah, you just saw one of them light up. So it's a little bit laggy over there with all of them, but hopefully that won't be an issue because we're over here for today. Yeah, so what I was thinking we'll do today is work on our fuel infrastructure. So we're going to need our holo projector. And according to the wiki, we want to make... what was it? An electrolyzer and a chemical reactor. So the electrolyzer seems to be pretty small. What about the chemical reactor? Oh, it's also fairly small. Okay. I was planning to put them in that corner, but since the battery's there now, we might have to move them. But since they're both only 3 blocks wide, we might be able to just do 1, 2, 3 space 1, 2, 3. We could move that. No. We could potentially get rid of one of the arc furnaces. But no, I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, yeah, let's do that. Actually, we'll do 1, 2, 3, gap, 1, 2, 3. That way it lines up with this. What I might do is just pick this guy up and put him around here. And just disconnect that. There we go. Okay, so the first thing we need is the electrolyzer. So it's going to take water and turn it into oxygen and hydrogen. And then we need to put those into the chemical reactor, and that'll make our fuel. So let's pick this guy up, and we'll put him... whatever, he can just sit there for now. Alright, so let's do the electrolyzer first. So it's 3 blocks, so we'll do it here, here, like that. Okay, so it's got input hatch on the side there, output hatch there, a coil in the middle, power plugs on top, and a fluid input on the... Okay, fluid input in the back and 2 outputs on the front. And 2 structure blocks. Okay, we can do that. Oh, right, these are libvault things. Okay, so we need a input. Power input plug. 2 of them. Wait. How did... Oh. I somehow managed to put that into my offhand. Interesting. Fine, so 2 input plugs. We need a coil. Actually, we need... Oh no, we need fluid input, not... So 3 fluid inputs. We'll turn 2 of them into output. We need a coil. So we'll go with a iridium coil, I believe was the best one. Yeah, iridium was the one we wanted. There we go. And then the last thing we need is 2 structure blocks. Machine structure, 2 of them. And then just the actual block itself. Electrolyzer. So basic circuits, steel plates, and those controllers. Okay, we can do that. We might already have the circuits that we need. Basic circuits, we've got 2 of them. So we need the... You know, I'm going to make a couple of these. Make me a couple of them. Actually, it's a liquid one, isn't it, for this? So we got that. We need a user interface. We've got some of them already. Okay, do we have everything we need? Electrolyzer. Yes, we do. Nice. Alright. So we want fluid input at the back. Fluid output there and there. The machine structure blocks there and there. Power input there and there. Iridium coil and the electrolyzer on the front. Nice. All right. Oh, cool. That turns into like a tank looking thing. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I'm back now. There's a bit of background noise getting picked up. I wasn't sure if the audio was catching or not, so I thought I'd just wait for it all to die down a little bit. So we finished the electrolyzer. I guess we can just turn it on or whatever. So we just need to get it all hooked up. And we need to get water into the bottom of it, annoyingly. So how are we going to do this? Power should be fine. We'll probably just run a line under here. Plug that into the side here. Liquid into the bottom. We'll probably have to get another smart cable line running off. But actually, let's build the what was it? The chemical reactor as well. Let's get that built as well, and then we'll take it from there. So to build it, if we're going to build it here, chemical reactor, it's got a motor, power input, fluid input. Interesting. Item input. Where's its fluid output? On the bottom. Interesting, okay. And then just machine structure back there. Alright, we can do that. So, it'll be... Oh, was it 2 power plugs? Two power plugs. a motor. How long is that going to take? Oh, there's one. I actually really like that I can hear the rolling machine and the lathe working now while we're up here doing this. There we go. 2 power inputs. We need a regular input hatch. We need 2 fluid input and 1 fluid output. So 3 fluid ones. One of which will be an output. And 2 inputs. Fluids, output hatch. Oh, we need a regular output hatch too. Okay. So input hatch, fluid input, fluid output, 2 power plugs, a machine structure, and a motor. So we've got a enhanced motor. We'll do an elite motor for it. And a structure block. Okay, put that away as well. 1 elite motor. Alright, so the structure block goes at the back. Fluid output on the side. Fluid output there. Item output on this side, okay. Fluid input on the top here. Fluid input there. Regular input there. 2 power plugs there and there. The motor here, and we need to make the actual chemical reactor. Right. What are we missing? Liquid I/O circuit board and 2 basic circuits. It's not too bad. So liquid I/O, 2 basic circuits. Missing gold? Really? How would you be missing gold? Huh. We've actually run out of gold. No way. This isn't connected or something, right? Nope, we are actually out of gold. Holy crap. Okay, shoot, how are we going to fix that? I guess in the short term, if we just throw this gold in here, that'll get us, that should get us what we need to finish this build. But we might have to look at, I guess, getting an output, because I imagine we have plenty of gold in here. Yeah, we've got 306 buckets. The problem is we need to start turning that into ingots so that we can actually use it. I might have to think about that next. Okay, so now that we've got gold, can we make... so we've got the liquid I/O. Sorry, we just need 2 basic circuit boards. And let's just move upstairs again. Are they done already? Yes, good. Alright, there we go, chemical reactor. So put him there. Alright, cool. And he just has the same UI as the electrolyzer, okay. 2 tanks on either side. So we get, let's see, those are the outputs for this guy. I wonder if we want to connect these directly to each other. Probably not. What we might do, let's see, how much space have we got over here? So these are filling up with metals. Let's make a couple of, let's see, we want fluid storage drives. Do we want 4K? Yeah, let's do 3 4K ones. Oh, good. We do have enough gold processors. Good. Okay. So we'll need that. We'll need 3 storage housing. 2, 3. All right. So we'll set these drives up in the workbench so that each of them contains oxygen, hydrogen, and the fuel for the output. But to do that, we first need to actually hook them up. So let's see, how do we want to do this? So we need fluid output there, power to there, and power to there. That's going to be a little annoying, actually. Fluid input there. Fluid output there. Which I mean, that needs to be smart cable. This needs to be smart cable. Unless we do it at the front. Actually, we could do the input on the back for these. Which isn't what I wanted to do. I'd like to keep it sort of in the open where I can see the connections in case I need to quickly adjust them. Maybe when we do the side, then we could make the power come up the back. Have it plug into the bottom of there. Yeah, okay. So if power, we run, probably run to there actually. So we need conduits. Oh, I cannot spell. Need a bit more of that, please. Oh, actually those need gold as well, don't they? Oh, no wonder we're running out. Okay. So we'll do conduit along here. Oh man, as soon as I get the conduit out, the lag is horrendous. So these will have to be smart cables, so we'll have to take out this part of the wall. Probably do up the back here. Yeah, let's do it like that. Good, so now he's got power, he's got power. Should be able to see them charging up. Interesting, they both only filled up to half. Whatever. Okay, so they've got power. Now they need a connection to the... So how many connections to the A system do we need? We're going to need a fluid input on the back there, wasn't it? On the bottom. Yeah, that's the fluid input there. Okay, so we can do fluid input for 1. 2 fluid outputs here, so that's 3 connections. This guy needs... looks like he needs both, so he'll need 2 connections as well, so that puts us up to 5. The fuel output will be 6. And the fact that there's an item input and output has me a little worried, but that'll be 7 and 8. So if we just run a dedicated channel over to a dedicated tunnel over to here, we should be fine. And the way to do that will be probably cable. And then, yeah, okay. So we need ME conduits. We probably need a couple more of them. We don't need those anymore. Okay, that should be plenty. We need smart cable. We're using blue for up here. 12 of them should be enough. We'll need a black cable for the tunnel. We'll need the tunnel itself. Luckily I have one ready to go. Okay, so we've got the tunnels. Then we'll need a fluid export bus to export the water. That's fluid input. Give me a fluid export. Oh, we already had a 4K storage cell in there. Okay. Well, now we have an extra one. So let's take this step by step. We're going to need 2 of these. Potentially 3 of them, but we'll just start with 2. Okay, so our ME line comes up here. Damn it. I still get little lag spikes every now and then and they make me misclick. Very annoying. Okay, so it'll go to there. Smart cable. Tunnel. Blue cable. Let's hook that up first. So we want the blue channel, which has 16 at the moment. I'll copy that configuration. Paste that configuration, put that away. This guy should be online now, so then we can get conduit to there. Conduit to there. There, and then blue cable off of there, and fluid export bus. Then we need our water pattern, and that should fill up with water. Good. So it's getting water, it has power, so if we turn it on, it's doing something. There we go. All right, good. We're getting hydrogen and oxygen. Oh, it's got this little lightning effect. All right, good. So once that gets up to 1,000, can we input into this? Does not appear that we can. Same for the oxygen. Damn it. So they are liquids, so I should be able to... I wonder if I can bucket them, if it'll let me do that. I could try putting them in a fluid cell. So yeah, let's try that since we've got the cells handy. Oh, that worked. Okay, so we've got an oxygen cell and a hydrogen cell. Nice. So if we go down to the liquid IO stuff, fluid terminal, can I put you in here? Excellent. And then can I put you into here? Nice. All right, good. Perfect. Put the oxygen in. And then, whoops. Take the oxygen out. So good. Now I have a hydrogen and an oxygen fluid patterns, which I've found they're just nice to have for putting into the export buses and stuff. So yeah, let's do that. Okay. So now that we've got that, this guy can keep running. It's going to fill up these internal tanks. So we want to take 2 of our storage cells. We want to set them up to only accept hydrogen. Hopefully that's working. And I want this one to accept oxygen. Oxygen, hydrogen. Perfect. Okay, so we can put them into here. That one and that one. Good, so that gets us those. Now we've got our output. So that needs to be pulled into the network now. So to do that, we'll dig these 3 out. We'll run ME conduit. Like that. Get our blue cable to go into the front. And then we want 2 fluid import buses, which I happen to have handy. So do one there, one there. They're not set up to input any specific type. These are now, now empty. Good. So now that should all be going into the network and getting put into those 2 storage cells. So this way, by doing them in their own cells like that, they've both got dedicated storage. I'm always worried about one or the other. Like having multiple fluids in these cells, I'm worried about one taking up more of the space. You know, the cell getting filled up with one type of fluid and then the other ones don't have anywhere to go. This way, this will keep these 2 separate, so they should stay consistent, hopefully. I guess we'll see. Right, okay, so that's the electrolyzer taken care of. So then next we need to get that into the chemical reactor. To do that, I guess with the way this is laid out, we might run a cable underneath and then go up these sides. Yeah, let's do it that way. So if I can dig you out, dig you, and you. So we should be able to connect to the AE network from here. Right, and then blue cable, that and like that, and then on this side, like that and like that. Okay, so then we need export buses again. 2 of them. 2 fluid export. So put 1 there, 1 here. So this one can take oxygen. This one can take hydrogen. Can't see their internal tanks. Oh yeah, can. Okay, good. So they're both full. So now if we turn this guy on, he is doing something. So do we get nothing in this output? Imagine there's nothing in that input. And this is filling up with rocket fuel. Excellent, we've done it. Okay. So we'll do the same thing. We'll get a cell. We'll need an import bus. Now there's a dog barking. Sorry if that's coming through on the audio, guys. Today is turning out to be a poor day to record. Alright, so we got 1,000 rocket fuel. So let's put that in the fluid cell. We'll go down here, add that to here. That hydrogen rocket fuel. Whoops, where'd I put that extra? Oh, I didn't make an extra one of them. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it's got hydrogen, oxygen, and rocket fuel. So then we'll do the same thing again. Put the rocket fuel in there. So now it's being stored in this cell. And we'll put him in here. Alright, and that should just about be the whole system. So we just need to put our import bus to there. That tank's being emptied. These are being kept full. Should all be good. Alright, so we're now producing rocket fuel. We should be able to go down here and have a look in our fluid system. And we have 1.5 buckets of rocket fuel. Awesome, that was pretty straightforward. I'm glad that wasn't too overly difficult. But yeah, so that'll do for today, guys. We've got our rocket fuel now. We've got all of our crafting systems set up for advanced rocketry. I've tried to reduce the lag as much as I can, so I guess it's playable again. We didn't get that weird 5 FPS spike that I was getting a couple of recordings ago, so that's good. And yeah, I guess I'll keep looking into this, and next might be to start looking at launching like a satellite or something. Actually building a rocket and launching it. Yeah, that'll do for today, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.